Hello, and welcome to Turn 1 Sol Ring. It's time to look at the final spooky commander for this October, and it's the Pumpkin King himself. This is So You're Building for Reaper King.
Reaper King is an interesting build. We're going with the Scarecrow tribal theme here, and Reaper King contributes very well to that. He buffs our Scarecrows, which is great, and he turns all of those Scarecrows into removal spells, which is pretty awesome. Scarecrows are probably one of the most unique creature types in all of Magic, and they do pretty interesting things, like take advantage of having different colored permanents, and take different colors as well. Let's dive in. Starting with creatures and starting with Scarecrows, Scuttlemutt ensures that not only do we have a mana rock, but we also have a creature that contributes to that changing colors strategy. Scarecrow gives us card draw and recursion all in one card. Grim Poppet gives us rather interesting removal. -1/-1 counters get around indestructible and help make big swingers a bit easy to block. Scrap Basket is another card that contributes to the color changing strategy I mentioned before. Wild Field Scarecrow gives us a good blocker, or in a pinch, mana ramp. We will need that in a deck that is 5 colors. Trust me. Shifting to non-Scarecrow creatures, Sai, Master Thopterist, is a great card with this deck, as all Scarecrows are artifact creatures, so we'll have a lot of Thopters whizzing about as well. He also provides good card draw. Padim, Console of Innovation, makes sure that our Scarecrows are hexproof and also gives additional card draw. Shifting to enchantments, we need to pick up an Arcane Adaptation, making sure everything we play or have is a Scarecrow. This helps us turn Reaper King into a deadly threat that can start picking off more and more permanents. Prismatic Omen helps us with mana fixing, something we will definitely need in a 5-color deck. Mechanized Production works very well for us. Not only does it help trigger Reaper King's ability, but it also gives us an alternate win condition. Maelstrom Nexus allows us to ramp out our creatures and other spells really fast and helps us keep up with other decks in a game. Switching to artifacts that aren't Scarecrows, Darksteel Forge springs immediately to mind, helping our board stay resistant to field wipes. Door of Destinies is a great tribal piece, making an aggro strategy more doable. Conjurer's Closet is something we want to play when we have Reaper King out. It guarantees that we get a removal trigger with Reaper King. Door to Nothingness is an interesting win condition that we can pull out of nowhere. Legacy Weapon gives us a way to remove an entire combo piece or commander from the game, and it recycles itself, which is quite nice. The final artifact to consider is Unwinding Clock, which gives us a weird form of vigilance, and combos with Door to Nothingness to be able to activate it on our opponent's turn. Before I get to the Planeswalkers, 2 cards I found interesting for this deck are Cackling Counterpart, which helps mechanize production, can help trigger Reaper King, and can get another creature on our side of the field, and Fabricate, because tutors are awesome, and this one is only $5. Let's talk Planeswalkers. Both Saheeli should definitely be considered for this deck, as Saheeli Rai gives us Scry, copying Scarecrows, and a tutor for 3 artifacts. Saheeli the Gifted helps us make more blockers, and makes our spells cheaper. Her ultimate could trigger Reaper King so many times, our opponent's boards would just be gone. Daretti Scrap Solvent gives us card draw and a massive amount of recursion. He'll also help trigger Reaper King. The last Planeswalker to consider is Venser, the Sojourner. His plus ability helps trigger Reaper King's ability. His minus makes our Scarecrow army even scarier, and his ultimate can help us shut down games.
Thanks for watching the video. If there's a card you think I missed or a commander you want me to cover, please leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoy the video, leave a like. If you want to help support the channel, subscribe down below and make sure to hit that bell so you know when the next Turn 1 Sol Ring video is uploaded. And as always everyone, have a great one.